Welcome to Kyoto. The Ishiyama Sakamoto Line is situated in Japan, in Otsu, Shiga Prefecture. The line starts at Ishiyamadera Station, located on the edge of Lake Biwa, the country's largest freshwater lake. From there, it stretches 14.1 kilometers north, stopping at 21 stations before ending at Sakamoto Hienzakuchi Station. Bear's journey begins at the southern terminal, where he and Grandad will make their way up the line. On the platform, Bear spotted Tomoka Ishiyama, the mascot from the Tetsudō Musume series. Bear's journey starts with the familiar sight of Keihan's green trains, the workhorses of the line. He chose this line because he is a big fan of the anime Love, Chunibyo, and other Delusions, which often shows locations from around this line. As the journey continued, more and more colorful liveries appeared, so stay tuned for a surprise or two. This street crossing and the nearby station are in an historic neighborhood called Sakamoto, famous for its stone walls. The Sakamoto cable car station is located near here. Barry might make a video about it soon. Anyway, Barry then took the train 3 stops down the line. And now, it's time for Barry's Fun Facts! The line is one of Keihan's 2 remaining streetcar-style lines, giving it a nostalgic local tram vibe. Keihan frequently decorates the trams with themed wraps, anime, seasonal designs, and local tourism campaigns. Like many Japanese regional railways, the line is over 100 years old, first opening in 1913. The line originally opened as a tramway. It has survived multiple waves of railway modernization. And that's the end of Barry's Fun Facts. Barry found this little bridge and finally saw the first non-green train of the day, a special livery promoting a local university. This stop is located right next to the depot. Barry enjoyed watching trains coming and going from here. The morning was overcast with rain showers coming and going, so Barry performed his special Barry Sundance, and surprisingly, it seemed to help. At this station, Barry spotted a train wrapped in artwork from Sound Euphonium, an anime set just south of here in the city of Uji. Sound Euphonium features the same green Keihan trains, just on a different route, the Uji line. Here's a screenshot from the show. Barry continued to stop 13, and the sun came out again, letting him capture this lovely shot. A bit further up the road, Barry filmed the train going round the bend. He then wandered over for a closer look at Lake Biwa. He briefly considered going for a swim, but decided against it. This part of the line is where a train meets City Street. The tracks run along the road, creating a streetcar experience in places. Barry stood right at the front of the train and filmed it approaching station number 13. At station 12, 2 different lines merge, both running along the road. From a small balcony, Beary captured this view, a location that appears in the anime Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. Beary was very excited to see the sound Euphonium train again, and decided to wait to film the next train, just in case that train was also an anime-themed train. Unfortunately, it was one of the green ones again. Grandad Bear suggested they go into the station to film this shot of a train leaving and another train entering the station. Beary followed this train on foot and filmed it as it drove down the middle of the road. He decided to take a train on this line, which heads west towards the center of Kyoto. He got off at Station 34 after noticing station name had kanji characters that matched the family name of Shohei Ohtani. Here's Grandpa Bear to take up the story.
Thanks, Sister Bear. Yes, Grandad Bear here. It was at this point that Beary got very excited. He was convinced that this is where Shohei-san lives. We waited and waited for at least 10 minutes, but Shohei-san never appeared. Beary was very disappointed. He's a huge fan of Shohei-san's poetry. He even owns a first edition copy.
Grandpa, he's a baseball player.
Oh, is he? Well, that explains a lot then. Anyway, we decided to keep moving and headed to station number 9, which lies close to the ruins of Zeze Castle. 2 stops further down the line to station 7. The old station building here is lovely, although no longer staffed, of course. After a quick bit of exploring, we got this very artistic shot down a nearby back alley. That cheered Beary up a bit. Next up, station number 3. This lovely maroon train seems to be promoting Nippon Steel's recycling technology, although I must admit my Japanese is a bit rusty. We walked out of the station and got to this lovely spot where we filmed the trains going round the bend. Walking down the stairs, we spotted the same sound Euphonium collaboration train from earlier. Beary became convinced that the train was following him, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Then we took a short detour to film the JR trains crossing the bridge. This is another location seen in Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. Feeling quite pleased with this shot, we decided to walk on a bit further and came across this very nice street crossing. This train seems to be advertising tea of some sort. It wasn't milk tea. And this train seems to be an ad for Bokkyo University, a Buddhist university. As we were walking towards station number 2, Beary got very excited. He thought he'd already seen the sound Euphonium train, and then this blue and yellow version rolled past. Beary said it might just be an ordinary train in disguise. Anyway, we kept walking and finally reached the terminal station. It's located right by Lake Biwa. After watching this train pull out, Beary and I crossed the road and went to have a look at the lake. Beary even managed to film this retro-looking boat chugging along.
Yo, it's Cool Bear. I'm R to the A to the D. Don't believe the hype. Like and subscribe. Otherwise, you will be public enemy number 1. Cool Bear out.
Oh yes, thanks, Bear. With evening approaching, we decided we'd better get some dinner. Beary said that a few chocolate pancakes might help cheer him up. Suitably refreshed, we decided to capture some nighttime shots. Of course, us bears need to sleep early, so we couldn't stay out too long. Beary and I wandered down to station number 2. It looked very nice lit up at night. That was the old classic, too many bees, not enough honey. At this point, Beary looked like he was about to fall asleep, so we decided to return to the same pedestrian bridge we'd visited this morning. This shot also appears in the anime. And now we've almost reached the end of the video. Please remember to comment and like and do all those sorts of things. Beary says all those likes and comments might just cheer him up. We decided to finish our journey back at station number 3, where we recorded this train going on a small bridge over the JR tracks. It's time for bed. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.